first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Arizona Cardinals. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Michelle, his first carry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Newton. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, you got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
With a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 73 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they will run it with Michel. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Drake will start the drive on the ground. up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Murray. Pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Murray again. Eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll try and run it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Newton on the keeper.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Michelle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Newton. To Michelle on the screen. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Cardinals 6.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. Newton now to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
Gain of 9.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with Drake. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Brought down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down.
Now Murray off play action. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Play fake. Murray buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
It's a gain of 6.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Murray now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Gain of 13 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Newton. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Drake. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on
offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Michel. And some room to run now. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. On the ground is Michel. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brought down by John.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
Andy Isabella. with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Patriots 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 33-yard
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play fake to Michel. Now Newton. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Devin McCourty.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
The Patriots' 8-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Third down.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On first and goal, Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. This is White on the screen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 51 combined. 51 combined. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
9-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The line of scrimmage.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a carry for White. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Kenyon Drake, 37 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, Newton. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Phillips showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cardinals, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.